everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And when I think of Russell Wilson, I think not just of the big plays that he's made, and those are considerable, but when they were made. 4th and 26 in a Big Ten championship game against Michigan State when he was with Wisconsin. A big completion helped lead his team to a victory. A big 4th down throw for a touchdown in an NFC championship game against the San Francisco 49ers. When the chips are down, this guy plays at a big level.
Switch gears.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Let's go, baby.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100
Let's go,
yards.
D.
Let's face it, it's their
Let's go,
identity,
D. Tighten
and that's
up.
what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Pulling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Check 53's Mike.
Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. Penny hitting the ball is jarred free. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll take it in the end zone. Touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I'm going back to you.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
one hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's trash. That's trash. Watch twist. Watch.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones.
Check 4. Check 4.
this one way up just shy of the 45.
Here we go. Here we go.
Good
Here we go.
as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open.
Black
I think
25.
that'll set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
There we go, baby.
Despite the blitzing,
Game gets longer, baby. That's it.
disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Winston now from the 50. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Flip it, flip it, flip it. Deuce. Check the backer, check the backer. Right stone. Bravo. Fresno. White. Three.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field,
Let's go, D.
I take my
Big
shot at
series
the end
right
zone.
here. We gotta
Because
step
the
it up.
closer you
Check.
get to the end zone,
Watch
the
safety
field
creep. Watch
gets
safety creeping.
condensed. Makes it a lot
Safety's
tougher
creeping.
to run your you still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Winston now finding Godwin, complete.
Come on,
15
fellas.
yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever you were doing, it was working really well.
And this is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
44. Get that quarterback. Hey, watch out. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
You know when you come out of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think of a field position maybe. Turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
You don't want no problem.
Officially no
You don't want no problem from me.
2nd down. And with this offense, what about DJ Fluker?
Came out of Alabama, could play tackle, could play guard. He's so big, Brandon, I think he plays both at the same time.
They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
Now we often talk about offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Well, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they get out of the gate as they return when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Winston, and he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
44 is the Mike. Man, I got you. Wait. 44, Mike, 40. Come on. Sunday. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Last stop. Hey,
let's go. This one now, in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Come on.
What we hear so often, how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, game the underneath stuff. You got to go with the tackle right now.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Come on, baby.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. Also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
31 yards there and a 1st down.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Bang. Wait. Let's go.
Working on the down. Winston gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Watch Sam. Check what's up.
James to throw it.
You think you gonna get this?
Flush out right. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Check pass, check pass. Check, crunch. Green, triple C. Crunch.
From the gun, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that's the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And no
Get
run
ready,
back
get
here.
ready,
This will be a
get ready.
touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march on the field. The last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make it first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game. And they're 3 and out on the last possession. That told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? On 2nd and 12, Wilson, and he is going to go down. They sack him. The final play of the first quarter.
Another day.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken
Let's
down.
go,
A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Time to go, night. No. Off.
Penny, a 1st down carry. They can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll be taken down, but
Let's
not
go,
before
boys.
he
Let's
works
go.
it past the 50. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That was shot Penny. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
Here's a pass swing out left to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen with their faking people, the back slipping out there, catching the ball, all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pick.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here, 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Easy work.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just
55,
not right.
guys. He can't hit me.
Wilson.
He's not going to get me.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. That was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having a type of year to where you say, let's let him... He's got a man! Complete! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers!
Touchdown!
Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
Random man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw in that run.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. Now they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check, 55. Check, 55.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to play pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target in the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and then the defense won the battle.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got a shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is big. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming.
Wilson leaves this one with credit. He's got the 1st down and more across the field. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And again this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop when it turns into something.
The run, it's Penny. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
I got you.
Wilson on 3rd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
55. Hey, check.
Not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Oh, yeah!
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run response responsibilities correctly this time.
Three bucks.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. This will be 3rd and 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And over at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose.
Here we go. Hey,
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10. At the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's taken to the 25. Call that one an even 60 yards.
We got this.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure Phil Steady being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
He's checking. Crash.
Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
Let's go, baby.
Play Winston to Evans. 48 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, put man on him. The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. Sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers take over their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that finish off the squad if you let them.
Yeah, they got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Well, after right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Throwing again on second down. Wilson, they set up the screen to Penny. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, get in the weight room.
Wilson. He's got Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawks first down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
They go play action now. Wilson. Well, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Dude, we can't be stopped. You see me out here. That's right. We can't be stopped. Ready. Blue ready. Mike, 44. Hey, come on. Let's convert. Let's go.
First down carry by Jones.
Here. Under team. Check 99. Check 99.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the visiting Colts who were able to pick up the road victory. 28-14 was your final score. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And lastly, we'll all be tuned in on Monday night for what should be a great one between the Oakland Raiders and the Chicago Bears. In our game has been Jameis Winston, who's been on target in the first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
All day.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just looking with them. Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Go!
Here's Winston. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 7 yards there to first down.
Let go!
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I love the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from Seahawks territory, that was first and 10 at the 47.
Give me some. Give me some. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Even.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. Picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Ready. Black 25. 44 to Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got? Green, triple team. Let's go.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Okay, baby, I see.
You've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. He's coming. Wait.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. He completes it to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10.
Here we go.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
You have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half, just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is a well over 300 pounds, the big man. 2nd down and goal. Winston. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Easy. Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time. Shift. Wall. Wait. Check.
And he's in. Touchdown.
Let's go. Come on. Run to the ball. We got it.
Ronald Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. As the Buccaneers tack onto their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a possible.
This has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know what they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take
Tight
a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check.
Now it's Wilson. That's a screen pass. That's complete. Call it no gain. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them bomb and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Come on, fellas.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front, creating space. You've run through it. You probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Hey, that's the way to finish. That's the way to finish.
75 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Man left, man left. We got 4. We got 4.
On the draw, this is Penny. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That
Let's go.
First down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Now it's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
You got it. You got it. Good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Hey, we got tight left, tight left. Hey.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
4 down.
Now a play fake here on first down. going to go down.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Play action. It's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38.
Woo! Pick, baby, all day. Don't throw this way. On the double. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Oh, you got deep?
On first down. It's Kelly. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Again, it's Kelly. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you
I can't believe they let you play.
the more
I can't believe they even let you
sometimes it comes true for your team.
They'll run on first down. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
I know you feel that.
Okay. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a
I
couple.
know he ain't got it. Shift.
64. Weak.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Newman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Get ready.
4 yards the pickup. First down.
Ready? 44's Mike.
Check.
Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
Play action. Snell. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Sack, baby.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Looking to Snell. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. I'm going to protect you.
Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Wilson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Gets something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll run short of the marker. It's a first down.
How many times, not just in my playing career, you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big play trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain still. Things to go, though. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't go through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. Let's go for it. Let's go. Defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest. And they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
On first and 10, Snell. And this is incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. No. Motion. 44.
Throwing again. Snell. And this one's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg still. This has been a tough game. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Day, baby.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down and they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game. I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. That's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Defense Offensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what you doing with games like this? You know, pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He's tight on the right, tight on the right. 4 down, 4 down. Check.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. And some room to run now. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys. All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time to lean on that leadership. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his target Royal. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Out the gun. Here's Wilson. It's caught by Royal. That's a gain of 4 as they slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 6. Wilson. Short throw to Disney. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. After the completion, we're going to get a timeout. The injured player. Check on the status when we get back. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the mark. To throw again is Wilson. And that's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
So what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Watch 41. Watch 41. Bunch formation. Bunch formation. Come on.
Throwing down Wilson on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. It's caught. Block it.
Let's go, baby.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverage behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Wilson. His the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Strong left.
On third and goal, Wilson is caught at the 7-yard line. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bailey as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.